by the last game and just play like every other game so far.
What do you think we can expect to see in this game based on the draft?
Well, we took a different approach to game one. They kind of like, they got a lineup which we expected them to get, but we gave them a bit too much. It was like just too much IO gyro and everything. So this time we're a bit more careful and with the bans. I think the last game our bans were a bit too sloppy. So we'll have to see.
Best of luck. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Back to you guys.
Well, thank you very much, Casey. As you can see, game 2 is underway, so take it away, Blitz and Cap.
Game 2 of Liquid versus LGD, and we're already underway as the bounty runes are going to be spawning up soon. Blitz, what do you think about this lineup? This time around, we're going to have the Wisp Gyro given to Liquid, but LGD probably have one of the hardest counters in the game in the Silencer.
Yeah, I feel like their lineup is a little bit more geared towards going slightly later just because you have an Alchemist on your lineup. You can fight without him 4v5. I feel like that's what they were going for with the Undying pick as well.
Homing missile. Gonna bonk up FY, but they're not really going to commit for it. In fact, Fisher is available to block him in. Now the rest of the team is going to be able to join him with Oh My Homing Missile. And GH, he does have a tether. He will be able to jump back to Matumbaman, but that's why Ame kept pace and was ready to pounce when the time was right. I cannot believe Matumbaman and GH just went into that high ground.
Yeah, that was so scary for them. And the likelihood of them getting that kill is so low. The Alchemist isn't going to level anything but his Greevil's Greed. Kuro gonna still pick up 2 of the bounty runes. It's somewhat okay for them, and Chalice is gonna look like he's gonna swap lanes? No? I feel like he wants to avoid this Ursa. Mind Control just sitting on top of this high ground area, getting some stacks on him for free.
Chalice. He wants to get to lane, he may just have to TP in because it seems like our Ursa just not going to give him a free pass. Our mid lane matchup is going to be the Bloodseeker counter to the Alchemist. This is a lane that really favors the Bloodseeker, right?
Yeah, the Bloodseeker has so much base damage with the Blood Rage and the Quelling Blade early on. It's just going to hit so hard. His side lanes are going to benefit from it too.
Then on top of that, you do have some pretty good harassment side lanes from the side of PSG.LGD with the Silencer and Phantom Lancer. They could just kind of spam out spells, get some heroes low, and you start getting that thirst going for Somnus, and he could really start threatening Miracle's life. As you can see, he's already trying to make some trade-offs here in last hits because he can heal himself up with the Blood Rage.
When you play against an Alch, you need heroes that are able to sustain against him. It's not even about pushing out the wave, it's about being able to just sit in the lane.
Nice Fisher block once again from FY. He showed himself, goes for the body block now. Ame still going to be able to chase him down. The Lance is coming in. The Lance is going to be able to come up, but they do have the Fairy Fire as well as a little bit of heal from GH. Matumbaman though, super low. Probably going to have to pop the healing salve. I think FY wants to be able to Fisher that off, but won't get close enough.
Matu gonna heal the full.
Another Fisher? No. They got a little bit too close to the tower and not gonna go for it. The creep wave is pushing in though, so Liquid will eventually get this farm thanks to the double creep wave.
I feel like LGD maybe wanted to swap lanes just because this Ursa can 1v1 against this Tiny.
Yep.
And that allows Kuro to just sit in mid. Maybe he can't even approach the creep wave. He hasn't gotten a single CS since the opening wave.
Yeah, Kuro's just making sure to take away all his strength and then use that extra damage he's gotten to ensure all these denies. Maybe Somnus will be able to pull it underneath the tower to make it a bit easier for him. Spirits come out, homing missile as well onto xNova. They want to make sure they at least secure this range creep. Experience being all important for the Wisp Gyrocopter duo, especially since they stick together through the lane the entire time.
FY's mid.
Nice block in with a Fisher. Miracle is not going to back away though. He will not give Somnus the opportunity for attack. Still lose out on that range creep deny though. It's not going to feel great. Kuro no longer in the neighborhood to give Miracle that helping hand.
Kuro gonna go all the way back to base. I'd imagine he just TPs in mid again. I don't think he really has to be top.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll think twice.
Block in, that's a lot of damage on him. Matumbaman this time around, he doesn't have a Fairy Fire nor the space to survive. They just keep on going for this Wisp Gyrocopter lane. You can see a big difference in the way that LGD is trying to shut down the Wisp Gyro. Oh, Chalice actually going to bring Mind Control a little bit low there and threaten him. Mid lane, Bloodright. They do have another Fissure coming in soon. Miracle's got to be careful. FY has been very effective. I've heard many pros talk about how it's very difficult to be effective as a roaming Earthshaker, especially in those lower levels, but FY's been very successful.
Mid lane just isn't really what it used to be, especially with how close the tower is to the lane.
Yeah. xNova gonna be run down here. I think he knows it too. He does have Fissure, maybe. FY is gonna try and separate the two. Goes for the hits onto GH. GH is a little bit low, does have the Bloodright on him, but he's safe enough for now. He's gonna keep his distance away from Ame. Kind of taunting Ame to see if he can keep going in. While Matumbaman does manage to get up that support kill. He's gonna go for next. Ame, doppelgangers away as the next round of Rocket Barrage comes out.
I give up on that chase, but GH with a very nice bait of Somnus. Starting hitting Miracle. There's the Fissure. He's getting low.
Oh, beautiful Fissure. And now with the Haste Rune as well, they might just be able to run him down. The Bloodright's coming in. Curl may be able to give him a little bit of heal, but thanks to the Haste Rune, FY will join the hunt underneath the Tier 1 tower, trying to go for the body block, but Somnus is actually willing to fight Curl a bit until he gets a little too low underneath those towers.
And no decay to break this south. As you see FY just continue to pound away at this mid lane. The Alchemist had some space early on, but Bloodseeker more than caught up in this game. And it's so important for them to get this Alk online as fast as possible. I feel like for LGD, as soon as they get his tiniest Blink Dagger, he's going to be active on the map non-stop, trying to hunt.
Chalice trying to toss him away and go for that 5-minute bounty rune, but now Curl's gonna be here. Now he just hopes to be able to survive. Turns around, goes for the avalanche, runs down river towards the other bounty rune, but Mind Control's gonna be able to keep pace here. FY making a break for it. They are gonna be able to pick up one of them, but Chalice should be dead unless he can juke around with the bottle. He's gonna heal up a little bit, does have a toss, throws him up in the air, buys himself a little bit more space, but now he's gonna have to juke through the trees, go one direction while hoping Mind Control goes the other, but Mind Control knew exactly where he was headed. Meanwhile, Somnus runs down Miracle while he was juggling. Meanwhile, the bottom lane, Matumbaman's going to go for the kill onto xNova with the flat cannon shots as well as the homing missile. They will be able to pick him up. Ame can't really fight by himself, especially without a creep wave next to him. They're just going to keep going, knowing that Ame is very low on mana. Does have the magic stick charges, though. They'll force it out of him. Take a shot from the tower before they return. They managed to force a rotation out of Chalice. Now, GH, you're getting very close. The Fissure's going to come out. They're going to try and hit him over that Fissure, see if they can burst him down, but not quite close enough.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Maybe if they had the Fissure block on the other side, Chalice could have tossed the Wisp himself, but as such, 4-4, LGD do have a slight net worth lead right now. It's really that Miracle's Alchemist being threatened so much by the last pick of Bloodseeker.
Bloodseeker dominated his lane so hard. Already level 7 Miracle. Not even going to get a stack for free. Instantly ruptured Somnus.
Mid lane, it happens again.
He's gonna steal the stack.
Is going to steal this entire stack. FY and Somnus combining forces will not give Miracle any space. And unfortunately, Kuro, well, he can't do anything about this. This may just be another kill. He has so much thirst that Kuro's getting lower and lower. Double kill for Somnus. He is not letting Liquid come back into this game too.
And you're starting to see why this is such a good counter to Alk. Easy laning phase so far for PSG.LGD in this one.
Look at him. He's almost double the net worth of all these other heroes. Top CS, top kills. Miracle spotted out again by xNova. On the other side, they do have FY. The two supports combining forces, trying to go for a level 4 Alchemist. Now, he's right next to the shrine, but he needs to be able to get to it first. That's the way the body blocks are trying to prevent it from happening. Miracle, not quite activated, though. He sees the Bloodseeker, gives up on his own life. FY will be able to secure that kill, and now Chalice comes into mid lane as well. Alchemist has got no room to be able to work around.
The good news is that Ursa continues to get free farm. Mind Control owns this top lane, but it doesn't even look like PSG.LGD particularly care.
Trying to go for the Fissure block. He does have the in-range, will take off that last word, preventing a lot of damage. Can TP out. Gonna need to do it soon. That's phase boots complete for him now. That is one of the scary things about Liquid, like the other two top 3 teams that we were talking about here, is that every single one of their cores feels like they can carry the game. And so Liquid, they're definitely putting this game into the hands of Mind Control. He's going to have to do a lot of work to counteract what is a very large Bloodseeker.
Yeah, I'm imagining what Liquid wanted to go for in the draft is they wanted this sort of 4 protect 1 style where you've got such good heroes at fighting. in the Ursa, the Gyrocopter with the Support Wisp, and the Undying Tombstone, that you should be able to take 4-on-5 fights, buy time for Miracle to get a lot of space. But his laning phase was so shut down that everyone had to rotate in, try to take turns helping him.
Look at that beautiful Fisher block, but Ame does not feel comfortable going for the kill. Enrage is still up, if necessary. Mind Control, just beating them back. So it looks like we are going to put a little bit more effort. Tower's going to go down. Somnus will take that one, threatening the Rupture onto kuroky.
That's 2 games in a row now where they've taken control of this mid tower so fast. And that's what allows them to...
Call down coming in. Chalice going to be caught underneath. Both the shots going to be super slowed down. Matumbaman should be able to get him, but mean lane as well. Kuro tried to TP out, but there was a Fisher to stop him. So the Somnus Bloodseeker will be able to collect yet another kill. This man is a machine. 5-0-2.
PSG.LGD, they're going to want to take some more of these tier 1 towers, starve out Miracle. The best way to do so is to head towards that bottom tier 1 tower. Once you get rid of that, you own all of this map.
Yeah.
There's no way that Liquid will feel comfortable farming anymore, which is why you're going to force the Alk into this area. You ward this camp.
Oh, the Fisher! It's too late! But GH, he will be gone. Tries to go for the tether, TP away. That was a beauty with the Spirit slowing him down. He's going to take so long to TP out, though. He didn't go back to the fountain, and so Somnus will collect his head, goes for a push onto the tier 1 tower as well. Or a wraparound onto mid. They just keep on moving LGD, giving Liquid no breathing room whatsoever. They're going to go for kuroky, but he runs upriver, dodging the support rotation. No
Gets out of range
TP.
again.
13 seconds. He could just go for the Rupture. Ame's going to join them. Matumbaman sitting on the side here, ready to go with the call down if necessary.
They're going to see Miracle. They've got the ward on the high ground coming down in. A little bit too far away. And look at the ward vision from PSG.LGD. They've isolated out the jungle completely as maybe.
Miracle actually going to turn and fight a little bit. He has the helping hand of GH as well as Matumbaman, so PSG.LGD are not going to be able to take that engagement.
Regeneration.
But as you said, all this aggressive vision, it just means PSG.LGD, as they push the lanes in, they feel very comfortable taking all these fights. Got a lot of information to work with.
And that's going to allow their Phantom Lancer to push out this top lane. He's going to have this area for free. Liquid, they want to play on this side of the map, but because of the Alk being as underfarmed as he is, they feel they have to protect him at all times. But there's so much deep vision on the side of PSG.LGD that they can't really just leave him to his own devices like they normally would. You see that they go for the Rupture deep. They represent a threat at all times. They're smoked up. They want to go for another kill onto Miracle.
It is kind of being baited here by the Gyrocopter, who just kind of ran in at PSG.LGD. Got to force a TP out from FY.
It doesn't feel good though, being 4 heroes around this area when you know that the Phantom Lancer is free farming in his own jungle and pushing out top. Meanwhile, you've got Chalice at bottom lane, and this is why it's so important to take down these two towers first, is you get to own this side of the map. And they haven't even needed to take the bottom tier 1 tower because of the aggressive ward vision they've been able to place for themselves.
Mind Control trying to work towards that Blink Dagger. I'm presuming that's the timing where Liquid will finally be a little bit more aggressive with their Ursa.
Yes, and maybe even go for a Smoke Roche play.
They're really going to need, again, I can't emphasize this enough, Mind Control is going to have to go off, because both the Phantom Lancer and the Bloodseeker are top of the net worth right now. And it's going to be a long time before our Alchemist comes online.
Nova. Similar to last game, he's going to place a ward into his own jungle. They're just trying to trap Liquid in, play process of elimination against them.
I believe that ward was spotted by the Liquid ward that was already in place, so may get denied, but Liquid aren't really playing around that side of the map right now. They're playing for bottom lane, trying to push PSG.LGD out of their own jungle, as they need a lot of neutral creeps to hit. Basically, they've got both a Gyrocopter lineup as well as an Alchemist. They need the space. They're going to be able to hit some spirits onto Chalice, knowing it's here. The call down's going to come in. There's still a double damage onto Somnus, so Liquid have to be careful with this engagement. Let's try and go for the Rupture Toss combination with the Fisher, stopping him from being able to relocate out. That was a beautiful hit. Mind Control comes in a bit too late, fighting into a blade mill. He's going to try and finish off Somnus, but it just doesn't happen fast enough. The Echo Slam, GH bought back for all of that. Couldn't save Mind Control's life. GH and Kuro will try and kill FY, but it's not even close. PSG.LGD just took 3 kills for free. A buyback out from GH.
They're trying to make it worth it by getting farm on this Alchemist. They're just going to go right back towards bottom lane. Meanwhile, their Phantom Lancer, complete free farm as Ame, untouched, unmarred by all of this. It's xNova gonna get this ward placed once again. Wants to spot Miracle as he farms that shrine area.
The dangerous part is they can't even use to relocate. They're going to go for the kill onto Chalice. He's tossed back to the Wisp. Once again, the call down. It's going to land onto the Tiny, but the second shot will not.
Not healthy enough to pursue that. Look, they are trying to go for this 4-man to create space for Miracle, as said earlier. But it just doesn't feel like enough. You have to get some kills to make this worth it for them. And look
Chalice
at the team play.
has been so good with these tosses. As soon as Matumbaman's ruptured, gets a ton of damage onto him, puts him together with a Fisher stun on 2.
That team fight coordination, spell after spell from PSG.LGD.
The execution is just out of control here, and they just completely outplay Liquid.
It is rare that I see Liquid get this thoroughly out team fight.
Radiant
And they're going to go for it again. They've got a smoke. They want to start invading the jungle of this Alk. They know he's got to be pretty close to his Radiance, and they would be correct.
They just got to push the pace over and over and over again, right? Smother Liquid in this offensive power of the Bloodseeker, who's got a Blade Mail into Assange. We'll be picking up the Halberd eventually.
Miracle, he's so hesitant to move forward. He doesn't know where anybody is.
The mass pings coming out from Liquid as they know that's obviously a smoke sentry laid out. Still, Ame, he is also a big threat. He is still neck and neck with the Alchemist in network despite having obviously very different farming capacities.
Mind Control also continues to farm all 3 cores from Liquid.
15-minute bounty runes. LGD is really good about controlling this. Mind Control. Gonna blink in, blind blinks in, goes for it, but immediately gets almost blown up by Chalice. Now with the global silence, preventing from being able to enrage. Mind Control, he gets that off the last second, but he's still dead.
Miracle, he's got his relic. They're just throwing bodies right now so that this guy can get his Radiance.
And he's so close to it too, but he needs to be able to TP out. They have the Fisher. It's going to be there. It stops the TP. A big pickup for PSG.LGD. He buys out the recipe, but it's still going to be a good 300 gold loss. TP away from Kuro. But PSG.LGD now own this side of the map. Will take the tier 1 finally.
The game becomes very clear how both teams need to play it. Liquid, they need to buy as much time as they can for this Alchemist to become this 1v5 beast. PSG.LGD, they want to take advantage of the fact that there's just a dead hero on the side of Liquid at all times. That doesn't want to participate in fights, that just wants to hit creeps.
Yeah.
Maybe this is how Liquid started.
Trying to sneak in the Roshan, but xNova, he's wise to these tricks, and he's going to be able to get the Arcane Curse onto 2. Kuro's already been ruptured up, does not have a TP, so he's just going to have to turn and fight as best he can, survive until the Beyond Godlike is picked up for Somnus. Homing missile's going to land on Chalice. They're going to try and fight this one. Mind Control pops in range, trying to take him out, but the Fisher comes in. He's actually stuck right there too. Well, they've almost blown up with the Blade Mail. Gyrocopter goes down. Mind Control goes for xNova, but he's not even going to be able to get that much. Echo Slam holds him in place. Mind Control struggling to be able to fight any kills, but a toss comes in from Chalice to wipe him off the map. 4 dead, it's space for Miracle, but is it really worth it? So much gold, so much experience.
The execution and teamfight to save each other, the Echo Slam just so that the Silencer gets away. It is absurd how well this team is playing right now.
And that is now a Roshan as well, 82% already at 17 minutes in.
You have to appreciate how well this team casts spells.
Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Look at that, Alchemist picks up his level 10, Bloodseeker already level 15.
This is going to be some of the higher level Dota that I've ever seen. You've almost got the Blink Dagger on Tiny now, and Chalice is going to be active as hell with that. Miracle desperately trying to get that Radiance.
Blink Dagger soon for Chalice. Radiance being built by Somnus as well, and with the way that Miracle has been slowed down so much, it's not going to be too far off of his timing. Miracle's just now going to pick it up. But again, with the Phantom Lancer being as strong as he is, and this Blade Mail on the Bloodseeker, I don't think Radiance is really much of a game changer.
No, he's going to need the other 2 items that pair with it. He needs a Manta, if he's even going to think about fighting against the Bloodseeker and the Silencer.
A Diffuser Blade is going to be a big pain.
Blink Dagger completed. Look at how fast they rotate towards each other. They're going to 5-man for this tower, Liquid. They're anticipating this. They've got the Radiance. They might think that this is one of the better opportunities for them to fight, but I feel like they're going to be wrong here.
With the Aegis on the Bloodseeker and him leading the way,
Liquid
it's a
smoking
tough
up.
target to go for.
But it is a 4-on-5 as Ame is still at bottom lane. But what do you want to do, Liquid?
They're so afraid of even just taking a 4 versus 4 underneath their tier 1, so they'll back up, keep farming.
A lot of hesitation in that decision making. They go for the smoke, then they immediately think to themselves, okay, we just can't do this.
And PSG.LGD are like, fine, you know what, take that fight under the tier 1, what about a tier 2?
They're getting bold right now as Ame just continues to farm during all of this. They're tempting fate, but Liquid unwilling to respond.
That means now an 8,000 gold lead.
They just
and
gonna keep
again,
going?
Yeah, keep
Okay.
going until Liquid is forced back.
Liquid, there's no TP on this Alchemist either.
It's going to be potentially a lot of damage onto the tier 3. Finally, the glyph comes out.
LGD trying to figure out where the line is.
What point do you have to stop PSG.LGD? Their relentless pushing and aggression.
PSG.LGD, they're going to just try to knock down all the tier 2 towers. They're doing the same thing that Liquid is, but more efficiently, because Ame's just getting more farm than this Alchemist is.
Yeah.
He's invading his own Ancient stack. He's getting more farm on the map while all of this is happening. He's an even better insurance policy than the Alchemist is at this point.
Alchemist has to push out pretty dangerously far. You could see FY is going to try and hunt him down. A Blink Dagger.
He's canceled his Radiance.
Loses vision, sees it for a
Might
moment.
trick him.
Miracle will be able to get the Fisher. FY just keeps on hunting Miracle down, and now he's trapped.
They know he's in the area. Miracle gonna channel up the stun.
Unstable concoction, global silence. He read it, and now a kill onto Miracle. PSG.LGD. They hunted him down, cornered him out. A rupture placed onto mind control, blinks away, and TP's out.
The relocate was coming in, but I
Yeah.
don't even know if they save him with that. Everybody from PSG.LGD was filtering in. They just get more and more on the map. They take away the big threat.
And this goes back to the difference in draft, right? Is that LGD, when they had Wiz Gyro, they could play separated from the rest of the team, and they could play for that relocate. Liquid have not had a single relocate, I think.
Yeah, we saw this when IG played against OG, when they had this combination. When you're playing against a silencer, you're never going to be able to come in late. You
Yeah.
just have to participate in fights with your team as the Fissure catches him.
Echo Slam, just make sure Matumbaman's not going anywhere.
And Liquid in game 2, they are getting routed.
Aggressive ward, well, that was spotted by the creeps, Curl. Just trying to get any vision down right now. 10,000 gold lead now for PSG.LGD. And again, this is versus an Alchemist lineup. It's supposed to be the other way around. Oh, you hear that? That chat wheel right there. That's not an LGD chat.
Oh, this game is getting one-sided. 10K at 21 minutes against an Alch. You've got the Radiance completed onto this Bloodseeker. Maybe has come alive on this main stage right now.
PSG.LGD don't have to like push high ground, right? They could chill out. They could wait till BKB is up on Somnus if they want.
They own so much of the map right now. They
Yeah.
control the jungle. They've got deep ward vision everywhere. Every single Roshan they want is theirs. They've killed the Alch enough times in between his item timings that they've slowed him down enough that I don't even think they're that worried about him anymore.
Right.
Even their supports are starting to pick up a lot of farm. If you're Liquid, the game plan still remains the same. It just doesn't feel very good to stick to that game plan. They have to just wait for this Alch to get more items. Manta alone is not going to allow him to fight. Most likely going to need minimum a Blink Dagger, maybe a BKB.
Manta is almost here for Miracle.
Gonna go for the smoke. Just a 3-man as Ame continues to play that same role that Miracle's trying to. He's got a lot more wiggle room.
It pretty much seems like they're just trading spaces every once in a while. Like Miracle will just run down a lane, kind of suicide push now. It's going to be GH and Matumbaman's turn to do the same at top lane, just trying to force LGD to move back to some of these side lanes. But LGD, they really don't have to budge.
They need BKBs right now on the side of Liquid if they want to fight.
Yeah.
Pre-BKB, I think they just continue to dodge. They can't play this 4 protect 1 style anymore. So their 4 just isn't even strong enough.
Some gold trickling in for Miracle, but he's feeling really starved out with such aggressive vision from PSG.LGD, and they just take all of the neutrals available.
Yeah, they've got ward vision on the outskirts, so they'll always spot them coming out. Maybe 12-0 and 4.
80% kill participation.
Radiant are scanning.
Boy is a beast right now. BKB for the Phantom Lancer.
And
So
they
if they
spot
get-
Miracle. He's got to be careful here. He can't afford to die.
Miracle, he does have a TP, but there's FY to be able to stop it if necessary, and sure enough, that's what happens.
And now they might threaten the high ground. As they're all gathered in this area, they want to force the buyback minimum. There's no big play ulti on the side of Liquid this time around. As PSG.LGD, they're going to threaten the high ground here.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Lith immediately going out, 30 seconds for the Alchemist. PSG.LGD. They know what it is. Oh, but the jump! The Echo Slam instant toss as well. Matumbaman almost falls, gets back. GH does manage to heal him out a decent amount. So they only take out the Wisp. Mind Control tries to come in again. The blade was such a problem for him. The call down is going to come in. They have to slow down a lot of PSG.LGD. In fact, their might go down. Bloodright's going to come out. They have so much 5 damage. We see anything. He survives off the kill. He heals. And he slaughters Liquid inside of their own base. GH, that's a dieback for him. It's only Miracle and Mind Control now. 2 versus 5, looking to hold their base at 25 minutes. PSG.LGD will back up, knowing that they have just damaged Liquid's economy. That may be irreparable.
20 seconds for this Roshan. No reason for them to rush it. They're about to 2-0 Liquid right now on the main stage. If they keep calm, do the right plays, go for the Roshan, get the Aegis and Cheese, put it on to Maybe. He's almost got his BKB. There's no reason to risk any of it.
That last fight got a little bit scary with Maybe dropping low. But as soon as he picked up that kill with the Blood Rage on him, healed up, he no longer had to worry about that gyrocopter. FY has also been a beast, not just in the rotations, but also the beautiful fissures he's gotten.
This guy is 1-1 in 18 right now.
Incredible. That is as impressive a score as Somnus is 14-0 and 8.
Gonna walk in Liquid. They're gonna feel that dread once they see Roshan has been slain by the Dire. As the Fissure block out.
Jeez, there we go. Just lock Somnus in for a little bit. He needs a timeout. GH is gonna have to tether over, but that leaves an opportunity. Ame wanted exactly that, but couldn't kill him fast enough.
Dire's bottom tower.
BKB.
Chalice, he's just found Kuro. That is almost enough to be able to pop Kuro, but he pops the magic stick, will be able to get away. Somnus, all that thirst going on.
He
Really
so close
wants to be
BKB.
able to go for it. He's just
gonna
gonna get the
time
damage
out.
on a tier 3, okay.
He's daring Liquid to come at him right now.
Throw out the acid spray, but
Radiant's bottom
he manages to
tower
heal
is
off the
under
creep
attack.
wave. And that is a tier 3
Radiant's bottom
gone.
tower has
Melee Rax is gonna be soon. Liquid, you gotta figure out what to do here. Relocate in to be able to bring the gyrocopter
That's the
back.
Rax.
Radiant structures are
The
fortified.
Glyph is gonna be able to delay it a little bit more. 4 seconds till the relocate. Pulls Matumbaman back into this one with a toss up in the air, and Somnus is rather large amount of damage. They will take that Melee Rax. Liquid apparently feeling
They
like
can't give
they're
him
too
mid.
weak to fight.
The game just ends if they give up mid. 2 sets of racks down. Not enough space for this Alk. Maybe he's got his BKB come in.
I mean, they're just playing very careful. Like, Somnus puts himself out there, sure, but he's got Aegis. Making sure that Ame is not to be initiated on. Rupture goes out onto Matumbaman. They do not have a relocate to be able to save him. Chalice is going to try and challenge, but the BKB goes off, and Chalice won't be able to get the toss away. He's going to be caught inside the call down. Mind Control does manage to get that one. Already the Tombstone is gone, but maybe he's actually at half HP already. He's not going to blow his BKB just yet. The Soul Rift and the Radiance take out. That's going to be enough, but he will have the BKB immunity on his next life if needed. So Liquid, do not try and challenge him.
They had to pop Aegis and Cheese and the tiny bot back for this. PSG.LGD, they're just going to go for it again. But the fight is not easy for them. Trying to go high ground against Liquid's lineup.
Radiant's top shrine is under attack.
The fans not quite giving up on Liquid's hopes yet.
It starts off as a feeble cheer for Liquid, but it grows and grows as the fans want to be able to see a Game 3. But they're immediately getting shouted down by the LGD fans. Matumbaman's been caught. GH and Matumbaman will die in the bottom lane, and they're gone for 40 seconds.
No
This may be an
buyback.
opportunity for PSG.LGD to go high ground once again.
No buyback on anyone, really.
You can see Mind Control is just trying to push into the top lane and see if he can force anybody from PSG.LGD back, but PSG.LGD is not going to be deterred. They will get this second lane of Rax and perhaps even more.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Liquid are just going to wait it out until the Wisp and Gyrocopter are here.
Radiant's middle
That's going to
play.
mean 2 lanes of Rax down. They will have to put themselves in this gigantic hole, but it gives them the opportunity for just one more fight.
Die another day as PSG.LGD. They're going to go for the shrines now. So a lot of tips flying out towards each other.
Radiant's bottom shrine
FY.
is under attack.
He's got that Aghanim Scepter yet? Yeah, he's got it in his stash, so it'll be coming in soon. So even the Earthshaker is going to be tough to bring down. And these are still 10-second BKB charges, at least for the Bloodseeker. Ame is actually 9-second one.
Just compare the mid laners. Miracle 0-7-0, maybe 14-0-8.
Yeah. They're just constantly trying to relocate. Like, they know they can't use it to get into a fight, so they're just going to use it to push out the lane safely.
Going to me.
And no real hope for Liquid to get any bounty runes to their Alchemist.
Map control just continues, and PSG.LGD, they've done such a good job of just allowing Ame to play whatever type of game that he wants.
Yeah.
They said, if you want to participate in fights, you can participate in fights, but we don't really need you. Just because of how farmed that Bloodseeker was, they were able to take so many 4-on-4s, win them successfully. The PL continue to farm away. He's got the top net worth. He's got every item in the book, short of a heart.
25,000 gold lead. And the push, it looks like it's coming now. This will be Liquid's last stand in the upper bracket if they cannot hold on here. And it starts with a rupture. Matumbaman, again, has to be scared of Chalice, who may come in, forced into a BKB as Lance comes out. This time Chalice doesn't make the initiation. Matumbaman, he's still at half HP, a long jump in from FY. Mistimed a little bit, the BKB was still up. Mind Control quickly gobbles him down. Ame charges forward, will be able to take on the Tombstone. It's going to be Somnus in the backline, who's threatened by Mind Control. Ame so strong. Popped a little bit too forward. Global Silence instantly goes down. No opportunity for a relocate out. It isn't even up yet. And no buyback from Matumbaman. Jump forward. Somnus instantly disarmed. Mind Control, no damage here today. Miracle's going to be chased away. GH is desperately trying to keep him alive right now, but there's too many heroes. 3 cores surrounding Miracle. He's already dead. He doesn't have buyback either. Kuro's going to fall. GH is dead. The captain's last standing. And Liquid call it. PSG.LGD will take Liquid down to lower bracket and move on.
That was an emphatic statement win, 2-0. They made it look easy every step of the way. Unbelievable how good this team is at team fighting.